What is going on? RaJuR Real Deep Cool coming at you. And I got a feeling and I'm hoping that tonight will be the first night for a few people to kind of see me for the first time. As far as dealing with fragrance reviews and whatever else I have to talk about back here, whether it's talking about music, whatever. What I will not be doing tonight is playing guitar or bass or making a track. But for those of you who are just getting used to my YouTube pages, you can just go back and you'll see there's a couple of fragrance reviews that I did, that I performed, did tracks, all that stuff, real time. So if you want to check it out, check it out. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, say you don't. Tell me it's all right. It's all right. Because RaJuR Real Deep Cool does what? Keeps it real deep cool. All right. Now, let's start. Let me turn it down a little bit. That's music from the All in the Mind CD I did back some time ago. But that song's called The Jazz. To the Jazz or something. I forgot what it was called. Look, it's been kind of long ago, but that's when I did that track. Anyway, again, reintroduce myself. For those of you who I met a lot of people at the networking event tonight, sponsored by Limu, and a good friend of mine, Olivia Gabrielle, invited me out, and I got a chance to meet a lot of new people and to meet a lot of people who are in business for themselves and looking to expand their horizons, looking to create business opportunities, help the community. I learned a lot tonight, and you know, the outer voice and the inner voice kept saying the same thing. We don't get enough support from our own people. Our own people rather patronize somebody they can argue with than it's someone they can help. And it's like that, and that's what it is. And I wanted to stay there, and I wanted to say a little something, but it was getting late, and I had to make my way. I was in Upper Darby, I had to make my way back home. Got to get ready for work tomorrow. But yeah, I wanted just in case some people who were at the Limu, not some people, but some business folk that I met tonight that was at Limu tonight. The name of the club, by the way, is the Fedora, 6836 Market Street in Upper Darby, right across the street from where I used to work a long time ago, the 69th Street Terminal, driving that L, all right? So it's right across the street. I think it's next to the recruitment building, I think it is. It's right there. You go upstairs to the second floor. I'm sorry to have forgotten his name, but he actually told this inspirational story about how we ended up getting this particular venue, and it was really enlightening. And I'll just briefly talk about it. He said he prayed that he wanted to learn how to play the blues, and he ended with a blues club. That's all I got to say. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it come right to you. Sometimes it's a work. Sometimes it progresses, you know, fast. Sometimes it's a stepping stone. It depends. But if you want it, and you do the right thing, and you're in tune, I don't want to get too deep with it, but that's how he said it happened, and that's how it happened for a lot of people. All right, so I was really inspired. So again, thank you guys for inviting me out. I got a chance to check out the Limu Energy drink, and another drink I got a chance to check out. And again, thanks to those folk who I met there as well, who have Facebook friended me automatically. As soon as I left, I saw I got a couple Facebook friends. And again, if you guys get a chance to check me out for the first time, usually I'll post to YouTube first if it's a fragrance review video, which is what I'll be doing tonight. Not a fragrance review, but I'll be doing a first impression. For you who I met tonight who aren't into fragrances, I'm a layman terms guy. I try to assume that everybody is just as unknowledgeable as I am and learning all the time. So I don't come up to you and try to convince you that something smells good when you kind of not even in that vibe right now. You're not even there. You're used to this or you're used to that. And you're not used to, you know, dealing with niche fragrances and things like that. So I want to talk to you like I would want you to talk to me if I was experimenting with something for the first time. And, you know, it was very expensive. It was a little bit more than what I would normally pay for a fragrance. And that's what I do. So, again, RaJuR Real Deep Cool with a K, R-A-J-U-R. I'm also a musician. But if a lot of you have already Googled me, you already know what it is. So, again, back to a shout-out. These two young people came in tonight to talk about their business, and actually it's right up here. It's right up here close to me. 7161 Germantown Avenue, black skirt. And they came in kind of before I was getting ready to leave, and talked about the success of their business and how they came up. And again, people being entrepreneurs, people who are having a vision, having excitement, wanting to do more in their life than just sitting around, just doing nothing, going to work, working for other people, or just, you know, working for themselves, but wanting to take it to another level. You know, but also needing that help from the community and know how hard it is to get it. Believe me, black skirt. I met the young man and his wife tonight. I really didn't get a chance to meet his wife, but I met the young man. And again, I know how you feel, brother. I mean, because the music business, I get support from a few people who really dig what I do. But, you know, if my name's not Jay-Z, it ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? If I'm not Kanye, it ain't going to happen. Regardless of how my music sounds. But I have a lot of devoted friends of my music that share my music and get it out there for me. So it's kind of tough. And I know you guys, I want you to keep on going. It's not a worldwide thing, because you can't expose yourself to Japan and all that stuff like I can with my music, because that's the way they're set up. But the people in the community of Germantown need to check out Black Skirt. I'm going to check them out. Make a chance to check them out tomorrow, because I'll be in the area. Because I think there's a Green Street consignment shop down that way as well. So you may want to check them out. So Black Skirt. All right. Check them out tonight. Also, Rhonda L. Williams. And she represents the Tracy Lynn Jewelry Company. And we got a chance to talk. I got to see her jewelry and her collection and how she displayed and everything. Very beautiful young lady. And got to meet her last night. So there you go right there. I told you about who gave me a card tonight. I would shout them out in my video. Because I'm a man of my word. That's what I do. All right? Then we have a young man that I met. St. James Soul Saving Holiness Church, Incorporated. It's Jerry D. Diker. And I think that's who I met tonight. I really didn't get his name, but there was so many people there. And I was telling them, look, I'm an old guy. It's kind of hard to remember all the names that I ran into tonight. And I was, you know, it was tough. So I said, give me a card, write it on my phone, do something so I can make sure that I give you a shout out. So again, this is Jerry Diker, and he got up and said a prayer tonight for the before the commencement of the event, and it was a very nice event. Again, sponsored by Limu, Limu. Look it up. See if you want to be involved in the situation. I'll let them explain. I'm not going to explain because I'm not a member, you know. But go to the website, check it out, Google it, check it out. Heaven's Wear and Accessories. This is Crystal Kelly. And there will be an Instagram is at heavens_wear2. And Crystal Kelly is the owner. All right, met her tonight. Another young lady. She was sitting with next to Rhonda. All right, so you got to see your card. And I got to talk to them tonight. Let's see. That's it. Those are all the cards I got. I was asking for more. A lot of people didn't bring cards. They just came to the event. And I wanted to stay. And like I said, I didn't get a chance to meet everybody I wanted to, but I spread out the cards. And I hope that you guys became Facebook friends tonight. I hope you become YouTube subscribers if you like. And we can continue to talk. And don't forget to check out my other pages, which is devoted to fragrances and commentary and everything. And that is the Real Deep Cool Smell Good Society and more. And that's on Facebook as well. So check that out. All right? Alrighty. Now to the fragrance first impressions. Again, I told you guys probably in the last video that I'd Maui Gems. Ever since I got these glasses, I've been getting compliments like all the time. And you know, I started to collect sunshades, right? And that's not just any sunshades. I want very distinguished sunshades that fit my personality and what I would wear. And I picked these up the other day. People tell, oh, they look so nice. They look so nice. Dudes, women, don't make no difference. Maui Gems. All right. I know y'all kept looking at me like, yo, what are them shades, cuz? Shades goes banging. Maui Gems. All right? All right, Tyler from Barney's. I wanted to try this new fragrance by Byredo. I got to smell it some months ago when I was up in New York shopping for fragrances, and I got to smell it. It was Mojave Ghost. I said, well, can you see me downstairs with Mojave Ghost? He was like, yeah, sure, Raj. And I said, include some other stuff. He was like, yeah, sure, Raj. Well, screw me, y'all, but I keep it real. Getting kind of tired. Been a long weekend. I got to hurry up. Not hurry up right here, but as soon as I'm done with you guys, get ready to settle down. So he sent me 4 from Byredo. Everything except Mojave Ghost. So I got to call tomorrow and hopefully he send it to me. Blanche. Okay. Inflorescence. Palermo. And the one that I'm going to talk about tonight was this Bullion. Now, I tried out Bullion before because I wanted to try out a good leather from this line. And this was the one I heard that was decent. In addition to Black Saffron, which is a leather from the Byredo line as well. But when I smelled this, I said, this smells awesome. It's sweet. It has a leather. Let's look up the notes. Okay. I'll say this, because you guys know I have a few leathers. And if I had to pick between Black Saffron leather from Byredo or Bullion, I would get Bullion. The only thing about Bullion is it doesn't last too long. But the notes are incredible. And you can smell the notes. According to Fragrantica, the notes are pink pepper, plum. The middle notes is osmanthus, leather, and magnolia. And the base notes, dark woodsy notes, sandalwood and musk. Of course, I like plum and sandalwood. Gotta have those. I like the right type of musk with the right blend. And of course, I guess it's blended with the woodsy notes. And then we got that leather. Bullion is it for me. It's not going to be the next one I want. I think I really want to stick to Mojave Ghost. But Bullion, very nice. I'm telling you, if you like a leather, and it's just a plum. The plum is just a resonance. And the thing about the plum is, like yesterday I wore Andy Warhol's Bond New York. Bond number 9. It's a plum scent. Also I have Oud 1, made by Emma Calla, the old style. With the other young man. Begins with a B. Anyway, that has a nice plum in it. And then we also have Plum Japonais, Tom Ford's Plum Japonais, which is a nice plum with plum and oud. But out of all them plums, as much as I like Bond number 9, Andy Warhol plum, the plum in this Bullion is just some kind of plum. I'm telling you, you will really like this. I would go with some extra sprays on it to make sure it lasts throughout the day. Looking at Fragrantica, it looks as though they have a couple of pieces that some people are saying kind of smell like. They're saying Corrigan by Lubin has the flavor, but Corrigan by Lubin doesn't even have a plum in it. This thing is just shouting plum. So I don't know who said. I mean, sometimes you can blend things to smell like things. Leaving Corrigan Lubin, which I like Corrigan Lubin. I like Corrigan by Lubin, but it doesn't smell like this. And I have 1996, which I really like as well. Bullion. This is what's popping. So my next Byredo fragrances I'm going to pick up is going to be Mojave Ghost and Bullion. You guys got to look up Mojave Ghost. Mojave Ghost has a note in there I never heard of in my life. In fact, let's look it up real quick. Mojave Ghost. They have this crazy note in here. It's a floral, powdery, woody, amber, musky, right? And I smelled this when I went up to, go some fragrance shopping. It's this note. Top notes are ambrette, musky mallow, okay, and sapodilla. It looks weird. Look at this. Look what sapodilla looks like. I don't know if I can open it up. This is what a sapodilla fruit looks like. See that? See that? Look at your eyes. That is so weird. man, it was just something about that scent. There's just something about Mojave Ghost. It's just, and of course they had sandalwood in there, and you got the ambrette, and you had the ambergris in there and the cedar. You know, ambergris is tough too. Depending on ambergris is pretty tough. That's a nice flavor, but it can be kind of You know, ambergris is something they say they get out inside of a whale mouth or something like that. But I'll tell you, ambergris can be kind of tough. All right, so those are the two that I want to get from the Byredo line. So they'll be coming soon. And again, first impressions, I like them both. Perlomo was okay. Not going to get into it. Inflorescence, female. And Blanche, female. They're all unisex, but for me, they're a little bit more feminine than they are male. Next, we're going to go to L'Artisan, a perfumer. And they were known for T for 2, which I was sent. I ain't like T for 2 then. I don't like T for 2 now. So that takes care of that. Mon Numero 10. Now, Mon Numero 10, the thing about all of these are, they have, well, this has a leather as well. It's also a leather. But it's leather, cinnamon, and animalic. Let's go over the notes of this and why I like Mon Numero 10 by L'Artisan, a parfumeur. You ready? There are too many notes to mention. It's just too many. But leather, and we're going to go with, I'm going to read what I see. And it's made by Bertrand Ducoufour, who makes a lot of nice fragrances. He made some stinkers too, but he made, well, maybe the stinkers that was female, more female, feminine to me. So I'm not going to say particularly stinkers. I'm going to say not for me or not for a male. But Bertrand Ducoufour, and he made this fragrance. It's described as an explosion of warm, enveloping notes, quite simply addictive, a heady, memorable ode to a highly sought-after note of Oriental perfumes. Mon Numero 10 is eccentric, piercing mood. It's like an evening gown that turns heads on arms and on. Now, you would think by them saying that this is for women, because it says like an evening gown. Dudes, y'all know us. Y'all know most of us who are fragrance collectors, we don't care whether it's sweet. We have gourmands. We have a lot of gourmands, and most of the gourmands that we have are mostly, you know, gourmands. And they're for women. You know what I mean? But man, we're them bad boys. And women like it when a man wears a sweet scent. Killing Love being one. Angelique Noir by Guerlain is another. There's a few that you can wear. Lyra by RaJuR, Casa Morada, 1888. Lyra is another one with caramel in it. You gotta wear it, baby. You gotta wear it. You gotta wear it. Look, forget that. Wear it. If you like it, you wear it. Women, the same thing. If something says men, and now listen, if you go into a department store like Macy's or whatever, and they're gonna say, oh, here's the men's, here's women, don't worry about it. Make sure you go check out some men fragrances too. Make sure you go over the men. Because when I go into a fragrance, if I go into Neiman's or Nordstrom, I'm going to check out the women's stuff too. I'm going to check out the women's stuff too. Because it may not be marked unisex, but if I like it, I like it. Alright? My Numero 10, I like it because of the leather and the cinnamon. And there's another blend, has Takami in here as well, but there's this, and there's a slight rose. I'm looking at the notes, but there's this, it's like an incensey thing happening in here. It says it has incense, vanilla, we have geranium, rose, musk, African orange flowers in this. This Mon Numero 10 is blended nicely. If I had to get a L'Artisan Parfumeur fragrance, Mon Numero 10 would be one of those fragrances. Absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta check it out. And last but not least, is Traverse du, and I'm trying to pronounce this, Bousfort. I'm gonna say it again. By L'Artisan Parfumeur, Traverse du Bousfort. I'll say it like that. And this right here is another one. It's like gourmandy. It has a sweet thing happening to it. And we're going to have the main accordance being sweet, leather, floral, warm, spicy, fruity, and honey. And man, what? Let me tell you. The thing about this honey, compared to some of the honeys, like Byredo Back the Black has honey in it, or RaJuR's Alcott is a honey. This right here, the honey in this is like, it's like if you did like honey lemon. Okay, the mixers decided they want to reboot themselves because I don't use them enough. It's like a honey lemon, but it's fruity. Let's see if you can give us some notes here with this. This is also made by Boutron Ducafal. It looks like I see an apple and sugar. Let's go with it. Apple and pomegranate is on the top. Apple and pomegranate. Leather and tulip, sapphire note. Alright, they're in the middle. It looks like an iris in there too. Turkish delight, rose, sugar, and almond. The base notes. I see honey, apple, rose, musk, sugar, and look like tulips. Dudes, don't be scared. 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 All my gourmand homeboys out there, don't be scared. The artisan, Traverse di Bosphore, Le Artisan Man, Numero 10, Byredo Bullion, all leathers. You must have knew what I was looking for when it came to leathers. All leathers, all ready to go, man. Sweet leather, plum leather, sugar cookie leather, and cinnamon leather. These are my three that I'm going to talk about, or that's what I'm going to suggest this month. So if you don't have any Le Artisan Parfumeur in your collection, grab one of these right here. Cheap for two is okay, but it's overrated when you have these right here. Okay? As far as I'm concerned. And when it comes to Byredo, I have about 5 Byredos. So I can't say. I have Pulp, I have 1996. Oh gosh. Oud de Mortel. I got a few, I can't, the other ones. So I have 3 already. If you're going to just get into, on Bao Dia Free, if you want to get just into Byredo, and you want something sweet, but you're not used to leather, don't mess with this. But if you want to get into the Byredo game, everybody gets into the Byredo game by getting Bao Dia Free. It's like a fruity vetiver. Bao Dia Free. Women like it, girls adore it. Even the homies who never saw it like it. But Bullion, my next Byredo, my next 2. Here's my next 4. Not my next 4 in order, but the next 4 I'm going to get dealing with these lines. Byredo Bullion, I can't say it again enough. Mojave Ghost by Byredo. Traverse du Bedford. Y'all know what I said. And my Numero 10. Alright? Now just as a contrast, there are leathers out there that everybody know about. If you go to a store, go to Neiman's. If you can't, go to Neiman's. And ask to smell a leather scent. Whether it's women or men, ask to smell a leather scent. They might take you to Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. That's a hard leather. That's leather and raspberry, hard. Then smell this. And you'll see what the contrasts are. Now, unfortunately, Neiman don't care that. So if you really want to smell something, you gotta go to New York, y'all. You gotta go to Oswald. You gotta go to Mint, New York. You gotta go. You gotta go to New York. Or you can go online and you can find places you can buy like Lucky Sit. You can buy samples, but they're dabbers. I don't like dabbers. These are dabbers. I like something I can spray. All right. But you can always go online. Anything I talk about, you can go online and usually find a sample for it. So whether it's Lucky Scent or this type of perfume samples, I prefer Lucky Scent. But if you want to get a spray, then I suggest that you're going to spend a little bit more money and call a store. Call Mint, New York. M-I-N, New York. Call Oswald's. That's a store that has fragrances. Harry Bender in New York has some nice fragrances. So you got to find a fragrance that you're looking for and try to find a good place that sells a good decan. There's a couple of decant shops, like Decant Shop Online, also. They may have it, they may not. But if you have any questions, you know, just ask me. Come to me. And I'll put you in the right direction, all right? Because that's what I do. RaJuR Real Deep Cool does fragrances. We do fashion. We do watches. I'm just an amateur watch collector. I'm not a super watch collector. And I must say I have mostly Hamiltons. And I'm about to buy another Hamilton pretty soon. But my next big purchase of a watch is going to be, I'm not going to settle. I know exactly what I want. I want a Rolex Milgauss. A Milgauss. Alright, gotta have that. Rolex Milgauss. I'm gonna buy it used if I can find it used. And I gotta keep up with Precision Watches in Willow Grove Park Mall, Precision Watches. So call up there and call my man Roman. Yo, you get that in yet? You get that in? You hear somebody bringing one in? I'm about, I only want that. I only want that Milgauss. I was gonna get the Omega that also has a non-magnetic watch, but I decided I want to go with Rolex and get the Milgauss. $7,000. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. Anything else we want to talk about? I don't know. I guess we done. Again, thanks to Limu and the event tonight, the networking event. I got to meet a lot of people, and I hope to meet more of you guys at the next event. All right. Don't forget RaJuR Real Deep Cool. Facebook, RaJuR B Smelling Good Hollowman, HOLLOWMAN. Let's type that in. Type that in last. I'm the only one on it with their last name like that, I think. And also, Real Deep Cool Smell Good Society. Check that out as well. And don't forget to check out my performance pages, RaJuR, the Hollow Media Group, and also the Rocked Out Studios. Also, my website, www.rajur.net. I don't know why I'm just not telling people that. They can find me quicker there than anyplace else. And I'll be putting some more links up maybe tonight on those pages so we can get to my Facebook pages, my Instagram, and my Twitter, all right? On my Twitter, totally different name. The producer's on Twitter, and I think on Instagram, I may be RaJuR. I'm not sure. But just contact me. We'll connect, yo. If we need to be connected, we're going to connect, all right? That's it. I'm out. Gotta go. Again, set yourself apart from the rest. Be a leader, not a follower. Keep yourself away from the foolishness, and keep it heavenly. That's all you got to do. Keep it pushing. Much success to those I met tonight in your business ventures. I hope you do what you do the thing. Keep it pushing, and let's stay in touch. I'm out. Gotta bounce. See if I can find this button right here. Dude, so every time I try to do this, man, it's like when I press